I'd like to welcome you all to another session of tips and tricks, and in this session we're going to take a look at a command called AutoLimits. Now AutoLimits is a little bit of a hidden command really, meaning that it doesn't come turned on when you first install Inventor. You first got to turn that functionality on. So to do that, you go to your Tools tab, onto the Options panel, and you have this option here called Add-ins. So I'm going to select Add-ins. I'm then going to find AutoLimits. You can see there that it's not loaded as default. So I'm going to load these and hit OK to ensure that AutoLimits is turned on. I'm then going to enter one of my assemblies. And inside that assembly, I'm just going to give it a quick update and we are ready to go. So how do we access the AutoLimits options now we've turned it on inside Inventor? Go to the Inspect tab. You'll then notice that you have this AutoLimits panel. We can set specific instances with regards to AutoLimits and make sure that the indicators are all turned on. We can set AutoLimits for a number of different attributes that we use throughout our design process. We're going to take a look at mass, and I'm going to give it an upper limit of 0 and a lower limit of 10% and hit OK. I'm then going to enter the physical AutoLimits command, and inside here we can then jump onto our assemble option inside the model browser, ensure that the physical properties AutoLimit is set to mass AutoLimits, and I'm then going to pick this top level assembly. And what that's then showing us is we have this cumulative mass here, so we have the actual value and the cumulative mass. I can also set a boundary. So I'm going to hold down Alt and click to add. This adds in all the attributes. However, I want to have a seriously upper attribute, so I'm just going to add one more in here. So less than approximately 10,000 kilograms. I'm then wanting it to show me this red indicator if I breach 5,000 kilograms. So between 5,000 and 10,000 kilograms, I will get the red indicator. I then want Inventor to indicate to me that if equal to or less than 4,999, but above 4,000, I will get a yellow indicator. My safe working maximum mass to be approximately 3,500. I just need to update these as well. So this is going to be 3,000. And then I'm going to just change these to green, like so. And I'm going to set this less to maybe 1,000. I might then want 1,001 to 2,999. And you can see there now nothing's in red, and I've set specific limits. I'm going to apply them. And when I select OK, you'll then straight away notice that I have breached that specific requirement. Now, because I've turned on AutoLimits, I have an extra option I can select in my model browser. And if I expand the AutoLimit that I've created, it also tells me the ranges that I've selected for the indicators. So at the moment, I must be over 5,000 kilograms, and I want to drop it between 4,000 and 4,999. So I'm just going to very quickly access this subassembly, and I'm just going to put an override on the mass just for this example. So we've got 2,100 there. I'm just going to turn this down to 1,000 and hit apply. I'm then going to return to the top level, back onto my Inspect tab and hit this refresh button here. And you can then see that I am coming close to the mass maximum requirement, but I haven't quite breached it yet. If I was to then go into my subassembly again and just make a very quick change, physical properties, I'm just going to delete that physical property and perform an update so it pulls through the mass properties for each of the components that generated that subassembly, hit apply, again return back to the top, onto my Inspect panel and hit refresh, and I'm now in the green. And that's all because I've set these auto limits to show and indicate to me any mass change that may be catastrophic to my design.